Good afternoon. Oh, my camera's moved. It's down here now. How you going, guys? We've got some scallop ravioli, which I was going to make ravioli out of my new pasta machine, but I'm running a bit late with time. So I've got some gougie pastry, so we'll do it in there. I'll show you how to do that. Grab yourself some scallops. These are actually Australian scallops. I know that most scallops come out of China. They're cheaper, but get whatever you want. This bag, it's 300 gram bag. Let them defrost. There'll be a bit of liquid off them. Straight into the food processor. And okay, I'm just making sure everything's working. All right, with the scallops, a few chives, not many, just a few. Like when I mean a few, I mean like maybe 6 or half a dozen, whatever comes your way first. Right, they'll go in after this is processed, so just get them chopped up. I like them quite large. Right, just leave them there like that. A tiny bit of salt. And a tiny amount of cream. Heaps. Now that was millage, probably 20 mils. Okay, that's all right. It's coming through like right now. Okay, Roman is too cool is now following, so thanks, Roman. I do appreciate it. Okay, so a little bit of salt, a little bit of cream. Apologise for the noise. Into your food processor and turn it on. Hang on. This has got to go this way. That's got to go. Too loud? Oh, I'll turn it up. Just putting some music on for you guys. Yep. Here we go. Oh. And hopefully that'll come through. Hopefully. That's it. Can you hear the music though? Okay, so with the chives, just in now and just pulse, okay? Because we don't want to turn this beautiful scallop mousse into a green scallop mousse. Perfect, that's all you got to do. Now you get this out of here and put it in the fridge and let it rest. Then you can do everything else. Grab yourself a bowl. This is out of the dishwasher. It's warm. No warm bowls. Grab yourself a spatula. We all love the spatulas here. Grab yourself a nice cheeky little shardy. This is one that was sold to us by our locals. It's Elephant in the Room, Jumbo Chardonnay, 2019. It's not bad. All right. So I'm just going back to the chat. All right. I'll look over here, I think. Yeah, thanks for that, AP. Yeah, I've had a little bit of help from someone that's been doing this for a bit longer than I have. And we've got some lights in, trying to smooth out all those grey areas. Now I'm just bringing up chat somewhere here. I know it's here. Chat, there we go. Spin this little thing sideways. Music up. Is that better? Oh, you won't know. I just put it up a little bit more. I just threw up. We just got some music going on. Just looking for my chat box here. I don't know where it's gone off. Oh, there it is. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's all good. Let's get in there. I'll just say hello to myself, just to make sure it's all working. There we go. AP, if you want to send me a message just to make sure my chat's working here. Pretty sure it is. Just do that. Throw in some of those. Yep, that's all good. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Okay, back to this. Okay, so scallops, a little bit of salt, and some chives. Into a bowl, into your fridge. You just want to firm that up a bit, because obviously they've been defrosting. Oh, what did I do? Is that because I'm on Twitch on here? Oh. Well, I didn't do anything there. I did it here. Here? This one? Yeah, there's audio, but there's no... I'm still here, okay? So... See you, Kaz. Yeah, yeah. So, with the scallops, we're going to have a smoked eggplant and miso sort of puree. Okay, and re-add the camera. Yeah. I can't do two things at once. There we go. I'm back. Okay. I tell you, I don't know how these guys pull it off every day. You can wash the blender out because we're going to put some eggplants in there. So in the eggplant dip, we've got some miso. Just go and buy whatever miso you can get. You only need 20 grams for this recipe. It's one eggplant. So one cooked eggplant on your barbecue will give you that. Yeah, I need to get onto my chat. I can't even see what's going on here. I can't, because it's on white. How did those flamingo scones turn out? Yeah. Well, the flamingo scones, yeah, they were okay. I'm just washing up my mixer. I'll be 2 secs. You talk amongst yourselves. All right. So, back to the mixer. Now, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to cook today, so I looked through the fridge. I had that bag of scallops in the freezer, which were for something else a long time ago, and we just didn't get there. So I thought, okay, well let's. I want to stick with some Asian, and I love nori rolls, so I thought, okay. One of my most favourite chefs, Tetsuyas, he does a dish very similar to this, using wakame or seaweed, but I'll show you how we do that later. And then I had an eggplant in the fridge, so I thought, well, eggplants and scallops go really well. Okay, they're a marriage made in heaven. We'll stay with the Asian theme and do the eggplant puree, much like a baba ganoush, but totally Asian. So miso, sheshawing, that's blue screen. Oh yeah, you can still see it. A bit of sake, bit of sesame oil, and a little bit of ginger, and you just garnish it with some sesame seeds. Garnish it with sesame seeds. I'm actually going to finish the dish with a bit of fried onion, but that's just for a little bit of crunch. So let's get back to this. Just make sure this is nice and clean. Because obviously you've had raw scallops in here, but it's nice and clean. Pink flamingo scones. Yeah, I know. Well, I wasn't quite sure what to call them, so pink flamingo just came out and it's sort of stuck. It's okay. It's a strange way of calling something after a pink bird. But it worked. All right. Okay, grab some gloves, because we all love gloves here in the Sea Chef kitchen. Have a drink first. So gloves, what we want to do is take the charred skin off the eggplant, throw that in the bin, and just use the flesh that's left. So you just take this blackened piece off like that, and you just are left with the nice, this flesh inside. Now, if you want the recipe for this, I might post it. A lot of people are saying, Craig, why don't you do just an e-cookbook or something? Yeah, I can do that. So straight in there. Remember, barbecue. You can grill this, you know, inside on a grill, as long as you've got a good extraction. But I like doing this on the barbecue to get that nice smoky flavour. Because you can do this in the oven. All right. Okay. Now I'm also this feed's actually going through Wi-Fi, which is not great when you're streaming. So I do have a Cat 6 cord coming, and we will be plugging this feed straight into the source, so there won't be any interruptions, and we'll just get on with it. And I won't be stressing that everything's frozen and just gone, you know, crazy. But I think most definitely we should give a big shout out to Played Out Events for helping me just get all this together and just make it look, you know, 10,000 times better, because it was looking pretty shaky there. But I think, you know, the thing is, right? The thing is, here we go, chat time. The thing is, and there's not much in here, so I've gone from tequila to Chardonnay, which is great. It's good for me. Like, it's only a little bottle. But we used this in the Marabella chicken, remember the other night? So this is what was left. And this is a great Australian drop. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I can give you any details about that. Because I'm not sponsored by that wine company, and it's probably a good thing. Oh, it's crisp. It's cold and crisp. There's no weird after flavors of chemicals, or, you know, sometimes they're just so acidic and horrible. This one's beautiful. And I should have had a bigger bottle, but that's okay. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so the recipe I'm doing here, normally I would do with 4 eggplants, all right? But I'm cutting this back to 1 eggplant because I'm not doing a lot of food tonight. There's a few people eating, but not a lot, okay? So we're in teaspoons. So grab yourself a teaspoon. Okay. Ah, Faded Epitaph. How you going? It's great to see you again. Is that a giant mortar and pestle? It is a giant. It's massive, man. It's massive. Don't ever come to the Sea Chef house and think you're going to get away with anything here, because I have so many tools here that would seriously just put people out. But this, I won't pick it up. It's a bit of a stretch over there. 20, 25. Look, this, I think this could be 30 years old. Okay, we bought it in Sydney, in New South Wales, in Australia. Yeah, 30 years ago. It's massive. Hang on, I'll pick it up for you. I'll show you what it is. And it's so heavy, man. Like, it's big. It's great. Like, I just, you know, it's where all the cumin and all the good things go in there. I don't do many curry pastes because you can pick up a good curry paste, right? So, yeah. spices, raw, you know, spices. We better get back to this. All right, so I'm going to start. Yeah, let's just do that. So 20 grams of miso. So what I normally do is heap teaspoon. That's probably a very heaped teaspoon. All right, of miso in there. Don't forget, you got gloves on, so it's okay. We've got now, yeah, because it's normally 4 eggplants, I'm down to quarter teaspoons and stuff. So it's a quarter of a teaspoon of sake, which you think, well, it's not enough, but you need to marriage, which is half. That'll do. You need to marriage these flavors, and if these flavors are out, it's gonna taste yuck. So sesame's a quarter teaspoon. So that was sort of more a half. So that's a quarter. So just a tiny bit of sesame, because we all know sesame is great, but if you overdo it, you're gone. You're gone. Quarter of Szechuan wine. That's all you need, because sometimes the Szechuan is a little bit overpowering for Westerners. You know, I know all our Asian guests, they just froth on the Szechuan, you know. Let's just call it sherry, okay, for us, mortals. Yeah, it's huge, man. It is, or ma'am or man, ma'am. But yeah, let's get away from that, and let's get, and just some ginger. Now you just want sort of, I don't know if you can see me cutting that. Well, I'm over here. Yeah, we're cutting ginger. You all know how to cut ginger. I've got a microplane anyway. I'm just cutting off a bit of the skin. You want sort of half a teaspoon or a quarter of a teaspoon of ginger. And like the ginger is really to your liking. I like a lot of ginger. I know it's hot. Some people don't like a lot of ginger because it burns, but you've got to give this a bit of flavour. Okay, a little bit of salt, right? And that's it. And whirl this. Right? And back, more back to front here, hang on. All right. And just keep it going, really. So there's not a lot of ingredients in here. You know, if I had 4 eggplants in here, yeah, it'd be, you know, it'd be much better. I'll just keep it moving. Oh, that smells so good. You know, you don't. It's the smokiness of the eggplants, right? So. That's all good. Oh, sir. Roman, too cool. You're just way too cool. I'll let you know. Just wait a sec. So, if you're new to this, I don't know. I've been doing this for about 3 months, I think. I don't know. You just get 2 cameras. I use a phone. I use my 8S. Here is an 8S, and here is a Logitech. Over here, that's a Logitech. Going through my MacBook Pro, right, and through OBS, you know, the broadcasting, whatever, and that's it. And you got to get into OBS, right? So figure it out. Go to YouTube. It's a little bit hard to explain, but yeah. So just add the second camera's. The Logitech, not screen capture, whatever, and then just add that to your sauce, and away you go. That's how easy it is. It's easy stuff. But the hard bit of it is lights, right? Lights. Okay. What you're seeing here, right, are not domestic lights. If I could show you what's here, and I can't. Hang on, just quickly. See? So we're talking, yeah, we're talking some heavy duty lighting, professional lighting. But if you looked at all my other streams, we weren't using these lights, and I was grey and grainy, and the whole set just looked crap. But introduce a couple of big lights that sort of just tone this whole. It's sort of I don't know, but it just makes everything look good. I'm probably it's probably me. It makes me look good because I'm not young anymore. Okay, right. So this is sort of. Of course, there's not a lot in there. It's hard, and this isn't great. I don't own it. I know who owns it, but I need to buy a new food processor because it doesn't get right into the bottom. But you can do this you can just do this, you know, you're just looking for a puree and you're just looking to get all those ingredients around. That's it. And taste it. Remember, taste everything. Oh, that. Whoa. Oh, that is just so good. Excuse the French, I didn't mean to swear, but that just, there's something about miso with me at the moment. I just can't get enough of it. Miso and chicken, if you've ever had miso before, and chicken, you know what I'm talking about. Miso and smoked eggplant, next level. So we don't need the food processor, I don't think we do. We don't need the food processor anymore. Throw it in the dishwasher. Put this into something and put it in the fridge. You're done. I've got some nice little takeaway containers here. So this is what it looks like. It's like, basically, it's Asian baba ganoush. So, you know, without the tahini, but using miso paste like tahini, it just gives this. Oh, I can still taste it. And that raw ginger, whoa, amazing, amazing. All right, and that's it. And just see, who wouldn't love that? And that's gonna go with scallops. Like, what? Are you serious? Lid it, put it in the fridge. You're done. You are done. Excuse me. All right. Just going to quickly clean up all this stuff. Because you must clean as you go, because I have found with some streams that I've let it, and it's not like me, I normally clean as I go, but there's been a few streams of late that I haven't, and I've been caught out with a whole load of dishes, and we don't want that at all. That's good. That's good. Let's get this thing out of the way. I just want it out of here. Out, out, out. Yeah, how good. I just yeah, I just love miso. Right. What are we up to? What are we up to, fans? We can put all this away now. Okay. Garnish sesame. We've got some pickled ginger as garnish. Might just leave them on the board there. Oh, actually, we've got to do some We're going to do let's do them now. Okay, I'm just going to get all these going. It's just out of shot. And we will... Now, normally I call them ravioli, but today it's not ravioli. And there's not a lot of difference, but this is gaoji pastry, which is not ravioli pastry. Okay, this is probably made with rice. No, this is wheat flour. Corn flour, wheat flour and corn flour. So I would try not to put these in your dishwasher, because what happens is they get a little bit rusty down in the they get a bit rusty down here, and yeah, this is the weak point, because you're continually putting stuff on it, obviously, and that is the weak point. So if you keep putting this in the dishwasher, I think what it does is collect water and rusts out. I know it's stainless, but yeah, that's what I've been through a few of these in my time. Okay, we'll put all this away. Put all that away. Put that out of the way. I'm just making a bit of room here so we can do the scallops. Alright, so get yourself a clean cloth and clean an area that you can put down some pastries that you'll see as I go. And cheers. Yeah, it's not a good idea to put knives or things. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a big problem. The only knives you can put really in a dishwasher are the solid rubber handled knives. Not, obviously, I would never put this in the, this is a beautiful knife, okay? It'll never go in the dishwasher because obviously the rivets, and I really just don't want anyone touching it, but this is my favourite knife. Okay. I know it's a big one, but so you've got something, with a solid rubber or hard plastic. They're alright in the dishwasher. It's just the wooden rivets that not good. Yeah, and that is a big knife. It's good though. I'm 11. Oh yeah, well, it's a common thing. It is a common thing. I'm lucky. I can eat everything. Doesn't matter. I can just eat everything. I'm not quite sure if there's anything I wouldn't eat. I'm not sure about, obviously with Korean food, a lot of live, things, and yeah, I would prefer my food dead first, if that makes any sense at all. But I'm a chef, like I understand people saying, how can you eat, let's face it, animals. It's just like, well, you gotta eat. I've done vegetarian. I've done it. And I didn't get sick, but I really craved. I think it was basically it's in my DNA to eat meat. It just is. My parents, their parents, their parents' parents, their parents' parents' parents. Let's just go way back. You know, we can go way back. Oh, what do I cut with that big knife? Probably not small dainty things, but I will tell you that it comes to a really, it's pretty dainty at the end there. Kazalo is no oh, thanks Kaza, thank you darling. Yeah, this is really good if you're doing like whole chickens and stuff, and you've got to cut them up and like through bones, obviously. You know, you can, but you can also get like, you know, one of these for your chopping of your bones. But this is just as good. Same brand. This is obviously a lot thicker. But this one, it's well weighted. It's not too heavy. And when I can use this, I use it as much as possible. I like it because when you cut, it has good weight, and you don't have to like chop like this. You just let the knife do the work, and you just like, you know, it might be big. You just got to be careful. That's all you do. All right, I think we're clean here. Now we need to dry it. And we need to get. I've got some rice flour here because I don't use, you know, obviously wheat flour for things like this. Don't ask me why, because I've just been taught by an Asian lady. But I never asked her why. But because we always just use rice flour. Now, you know, I think it's Google it. And I think probably as an apprentice I knew, but that was probably 40 or 50 years ago. Actually, not that long ago. I'm 53 now, so I was qualified at about 20. Yeah, so let's say 33 years ago. 33 years ago, I knew the answer, but I don't now. This was a clean tea towel, all right? So that's nice and clean. All right? Yeah, it's awesome. It's yeah, I know. Well, that's a great knife for butchering. It's wicked. It's got a really fine, like you can get, you know, whatever you want to do, and then right down at the base and just chop. And when I did my first stream, I used that knife. And if you go back through my videos, just go way back, like to the first actual video. And I was using that knife to make chicken soup, and I was pretty inebriated. Let's just face it. My first Twitch show went for about 4 hours. It was canned. Twitch just threw it in the bin. It was just out of control. But what they did do is cut the first show down to some clips, and from 4 hours I got. I think I got 3 30-second clips. That's all that could be saved. It was off the charts. It was hilarious. So I had to, I had to tone myself down, and I look. I know. You know, Twitch is the Wild West. You know, it just is. But it has its borders. It does. You know, there are some things you can't go near, and I understand that now. I just thought it was tongue in cheek, and I was just, you know, it was just, you know, but I'm harmless, you know. I'm not a bad person, you know. I'm a good person. Cheers. I'll second that. Here. Okay, what we need is an egg white. So a lot of people will do ravioli and do it with water. Right, just do it with water. Like, I mean, when you're doing the ravioli, they'll just brush it either with egg yolk or whatever. A lot of people don't use egg white to brush. It just sticks better, and once it hits the water, it's like glue, and it just, yeah, it's awesome. Because if you just use water, to go around, let's say ravioli. I bought this at Aldi. I'm going to see if we can use it. I'm not quite sure. It's a cutter. It might work. I'm not sure. Might work. Yeah, it'll cut these. It'll be egg washed. We've got some wakame. These are little. These are actually little roasted sesame treats. I'll show you what they are. You get them in packs and you just eat them as snacks. So egg white. I'm gonna save the egg yolk. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna save the egg yolk for, but it might come in handy. Just never ever throw an egg yolk out before you're done, because it's always, oh my god, I really need that egg yolk for an egg wash on top of something, because I might do something else after this, because you know how the sea chef is. All of a sudden I want to make dessert and I'll need to brush some pastry with an egg, because I've only got one egg left over there, so I have to be really super careful. Alright, so just grab yourself a brush. This should be nice. That's good. I always like having a bit of a smell. Even Van Gogh would use it to varnish his paintings. Well, see, this is why we're all here, you know? Yes, and see, I vaguely remember in the back part of my filing cabinet, which has lost the key, I might add. I remember someone saying paintings, paintings and egg whites. So, Faded, thanks for opening up my my locked cabinet. And see, this is it's just brought everything to the front now. So hopefully I can and then yeah, you're just mixing that around, and that's all you're doing. All right. You'll need a tray to put these on after you've made them. Get yourself some Glad Bake. Oh, I mean, like, get yourself grease proof. That's what I'm thinking. So just make sure this is nice and dry. Dry. Grab yourself 2 spoons. Like, just, you know, just spoons. Get yourself some nori sheets. Now you can cut, I don't know if you guys can buy these where you guys are, but these are already little squares of nori. So they're just little squares, and you just eat them. It's a snack food. It's so good. So good. They're probably a bit big. I'm going to cut these in half, right? I might need, no, that'll be enough. I'm just going to cut them in half because I've never used this. I've never used this before, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's going to work that well. Oh, these just tear. Oh, that's all right. Maybe I should just tear them. Yeah, I'll tear as I go. Oh, actually no, because if I've got wet hands, just cut them in half. There. Have a look. Yeah, that'll work. That should work. Right. So I've just cut some nori into little squares. They're going to go into the ravioli. Oh, we're not doing ravioli. What do I call it? Dumplings or whatever. Let's just call it whatever you want. You guys can call it whatever you want. I ate them like a snack. Yeah, I know. And they are these ones are these actually are a they're sold as a snack. So they've got a few ingredients in there. So okay, let's do this. That chopping board was had some water on it. Okay. Little bit of rice flour. Up. Can you see that? Rice flour. Fruitness, rice flour. So this is it instead of just using flour. Now it's very silent here, but I think you guys, can hear. I think you guys can hear some music in the background. So what happened yesterday? I thought, how do you get Spotify? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you get this into OBS? I spent the whole day downloading this, and I went through YouTube, and these guys telling me what to do. No, you don't do any of that. All right. Here's some advice for people that want to put music onto their live streams and turn it down in the background. I've got a Behringer sound card. It's a 30. I think it's a 302. Hang on. I think it's a 302 USB. It's got 5 channels. They're worth probably in Australia $90. They're only small. They're only this big. Behringer. Just look up them. You just go through your OBS, right? And then yeah, exactly. Yeah, I should be all right. I've got non-copyrighted vlogging music on, so hopefully I won't get. I'll know straight away because this is restreamed through to YouTube. So YouTube are just on it straight away, man. But they've been pretty good with me. They understand it's a cooking show. I'm not a DJ, so I'm not, out there just throwing music around. It's just a bit of background stuff. So, but anyway, plug what I did. I've got a Samsung tablet. I've opened up Spotify on the tablet. I've plugged the Spotify tablet into the Behringer sound card, if that's what you want to call it, the 302 USB. Plug that into there. It's just gone straight through to OBS with the Audio Technica mic, right? But on the Behringer, you've got mic and you've got line in. The line in is the music. So you turn the music down and you turn the mic up, and that's it. You don't need to start copying and pasting and going to these websites and doing this and doing that. You don't have to do it. You just plug it in. And I don't know, I'm not very tech savvy, right? But so if I can work it out, anyone can work it out. And to all those people out there that are making YouTube videos to show people how to do it, like seriously, maybe I should do one. Should I do one? I should do one. Because what I did it within a few seconds, and I didn't have to go to websites or anything. It was just crazy shit. All right, little bit of that. All right, this is just so things don't stick. All right. Right. Open up. Now, I actually haven't used these gouges before, so just wish me luck. I do use another brand, and I've never used these before, so I don't even know if they're going to work. But let's just pray for me. Oh, they're quite thick. Oh, they look all right. They should separate into half for that. Yep. Right, so, and just go for it. Remember, just try and use some gloves, because what I find is that if you're using gloves and then you go, should have washed my hands. I'm pretty well rinsing my hands anyway, but I know there's a little bit of controversy about how clean plastic gloves are. but they're only as clean as, you know. You don't want to be going putting your hand in the bin and then going back to food, do you? Or do you? I don't know. This is turning into a really long stream. From here, you need to put some water on. We're going to do doubles, aren't we? You're going to put some water on, bring it to the boil, and then knock it back, and it just has to be rolling. You are not boiling these in water, okay? The trick to these and the mousse, the mousse that we have in the, we're talking about scallop mousse, not mousse, is that if you boil a mousse, a scallop mousse, or whatever you're doing, it will go hard, like it'll go tough. So if you're just simmering it in water, and we're talking 6 minutes, all right, 6 minutes in just a lightly moving water, the mousse will be supple. It'll just be beautiful. I think the problem is people want to boil these, you know, just bring them to the boil and then, oh, they've come to the top, let's get them out. No, just let them relax and cook. Yeah, and try and separate these somehow. I think this is why people have live feeds and they go and they cut, and then all of a sudden they've got a whole big bench full. I can't even get that one open. There we go. So we're doing doubles, right? Obviously. And I've got only 300 grams, so I've probably got enough. Wait, I've probably got too many. But we'll knock the ingredients back a bit in here. Yeah, we'll get there. How's my I'm just going to go over to Facebook because I've got a huge, massive following over there. I'm just going to have a look to see what's going on there. Excuse me, Twitch viewers, but I can see my Twitch feed coming up over there. Hang on, I better say hello. There we go. Here we go. Where are we? There we go. All right. Jennifer Arts, yum. At the club. Can't hear you. Too noisy. Leaving soon. I'll watch you when you get home. I'll still be here. Matthew Wild. Haha. Got some good steak recipes. Matthew Mitchell. That's good. Let's not get too political. I know. And seafood and eat it. Yep. Oh, we're having steak. Teriyaki steak. Thanks for reminding me. And Wendy Bevan, Dylan Benjamin, and 2 others are watching me. So I do apologise. I'm not saying hello. All right. I was stuck somewhere else. But I can watch. I can do 2 things at once. I know that I'm trying to get these apart. I'll get there. We'll get there. I think I've maybe done too many, but I won't know until I get the stuff out of the fridge. I'm just trying to separate these things. All right. Okay. Give these a little wrap. So I might need some more, but you want to not let them dry out at all. unlike the ones in front of me. All right. Get that there. I might actually, let's go and, I like this one. There we go. I like this one. I like kitty cats. It's not all cats. It's not all cats. All right, so the mousse is good to go. So grab your Yeah, oh, hang on. I know what I've done. Egg whites. Brush these with egg whites. All of them. Keep it going. I'll be asking yourself, there's a lot of effort for dinner, but, well, I'm pretty bored. I don't have a job, so if anyone wants to give me a job, that'd be much appreciated. I can pretty well do anything other than heavy lifting. I'm too old. I don't want to dig any holes. What else don't I want to do? I'm not big on clerical stuff because I don't like being in in an office. But I don't mind. I could probably water gardens. So Bev, if you're watching and if you've got any work, yeah, I could definitely water a garden. What's going on with you, AP Chill? Visit Tingle Fishing. I just need to read that. I've lost that comment down there. What's a typical fish? Oh man, there's so many. There's so many fish here. Oh, hang on, I'll read it up there. That's better. Wow, the list is endless, really. Mangrove jack. We've got the list goes on and on. Just name any fish and we cook it. So barramundi, a lot of people don't like barramundi. I don't mind it. You know, obviously we've got the salmon, but that's from down in Tassie and that's farmed. So it depends if you're into that farmed salmon. Blue eye, I love blue eye. Dolphin fish, well they call it dolphin fish. It's not a dolphin. Alright, that's it. Okay. So, you can probably see what I'm doing here. So you're putting down a piece on each. Right? That, all the way over. So obviously, you know, I've only got one eggplant, so, you know, I'm not making a lot of this. But I've got a bit of mousse there. I could probably do a few more, but I'm not gonna overdo it. And I've got some more, hang on. I just need a few more. I do have more. Okay. So I really love blue eye cod, so that's what I love. But I've, you know, I love any fish. Okay, now we've got some mousse. In the middle. I've got a little bit left in here. So I'm not going to do any more. I'll just do these ones. So I'll have, we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So about 12. So, you know, you could do, you know, you do 4 per person if there were 4 people. And that's it. And then just grab these. Pop them on top. Get a nice seal around. Over it goes. Because I'm going to cut these, so over the top. And I've got some super thin steaks that are literally going to take seconds to cook, and just some teriyaki sauce. These are going to go with those. Or there's probably a little bit. Oh no, that'll do. There's a lot in this one. Just give it a good squash. How's that camera going there? Let's go this way. There we go. That's probably better. Look at that. So next time I'll make these, the pastry, but I just basically ran out of time. I think I might make some pasta on the next one, because I bought a $20 pasta machine from Aldi, and I do need to use it. And I also bought a KitchenAid, which I've only whipped cream out of it so far, so I haven't done a lot. So I need to put some pastry in there, some dough, and make some focaccia, make some buns. I need to do some slow sort of pork shoulder, Asian style. Throw it on some bao buns. They're super simple. I'll show you one day. Well, that's a bit full, that one, but that'll do. Right. Now I'm just going to do one, because I think it's actually, this is too small. This is from Aldi, so let's just see if it works. I don't think it's going to cut through the. No, it might. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if I like that or not. What do you reckon, Mr. Brown? I'll throw you. How you going? Oh, I can't even. It's weird with brother. I can't. Yeah. Yeah, but a different pastry. So these are for boiling in water. So these are gao-ji pastry, right? There's another pastry for frying, but I don't know about those. What do you reckon, that, or just a big one? Like that's like dainty and good, but I want to eat it, and there's that much waste, and we don't like waste. Yeah, well, you could throw them in the fryer and see what happens, but I'm not going to. But I know what you mean. I think we might. I don't know. There's a good seal on these. Got a round cutter. Oh, I had a round cutter. Oh. Got a round cutter. Hopefully they're not all. Just the big one? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Wendy. Like I can do a big, like we can, if you've got OCD and you want some nice if you want it perfectly round, yeah, like we could do this. Where are we? There we are. Alright, it's almost the size of the gougey. But then it's just absolutely perfect. So we've got that, or the the ugly stepsister, or brother. Let's just go. We'll cut it. We'll do the round. Okay, we'll do the round, and we'll just trim those sides off. Probably not great for the stainless bench, but that's why it's been installed to cook on. We'll just trim off those edges. That's perfect. Perfect. Right. So onto the tray. I'll just get the tray. And then I can just quickly clean this up, put some water on, grab the little steaks out, cook the steaks, throw these in the water. They're going to take 6 minutes. And then these are going to take 6 minutes. And then put it all together. And that's it. They're pretty cute though. They're not bad. They're a weird looking little thing, but you know, aren't we all? All right, excuse the silence. I'm just getting into this at the moment. These look pretty good. All right, so you can really put whatever you want in these. Right, you could put some prawns in there, lobster, put some chives or garlic, you know, lamb, mince, preserved lemons, whatever. A good one is, what did we used to do, prawn and ricotta? I can't even remember. I think it was ricotta and pine nut, something. It's beautiful, with just a burnt butter sauce, or a beurre noisette, if you want to call it that. I might actually just run off. How many gougies have we got left? Actually, how many people are we feeding? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. Well, I'll just do this many. I won't make any more mess. And that's it. Just leave them on there. Leave them out of the fridge, because if you're going to use them now, just leave them out of the fridge so they don't get any moisture on them. If you're going to freeze them, put them in the freezer like this, okay, for 3 hours. And then you can take them off this and put them in freezer bags. Just frozen. Just throw them in. They've already frozen. They won't stick together. So you can't put them together in a bag like this, or they'll stick. So 3 hours in a freezer. If you're freezing. All right. Let's go. I'm not actually hungry. I only just had lunch. Oh, you're always hungry. What? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, well, you can put it in the microwave. Oh, well, you're just gonna have to. I'm doing steak too. Just little minute steaks. Oh, well, yeah, yours is gonna take longer than mine. All right, so just clean up the bench. We're almost good to go. Get some water onto the boil. Janet marches. How you going, Janet? Yeah, Munro. Kurt, how you going, Kurt? And Graham Brown, are you still watching? And that was good. All right, so there's a little bit left. I can do something with that tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. I'll do something with it. I'll do the rest of the gouges, but I'll do them tomorrow for lunch. Take your gloves off. Just put some new gloves on or wash your hands. Put anything in the fridge you need to put in the fridge. Don't leave it out. Cover that up. Okay, big pot. Now with this dish, I've just bought some little they're just little tiny steaks from Woolies. I just wanted something really simple to go with these, let's call them gouges with scallops. We've got some amodo, I think they call it, but we'll call this a seaweed salad. You've all seen this everywhere. Get that boiling. Get yourself a big pan for the steaks. And just warm that up. Oh, not just yet. No, you can cook yours. So just oil and salt and pepper for the steaks. So I'm just using, they're just tiny little steaks. I've never actually used them before. They're tiny. So they're just to go, just brown these off a few seconds either side on the eggplant with the gouges, scallop gouges. Garnish, sesame seeds, pickled ginger. They'll all be coming to the party. Yeah, I'll bring them over here. You can't see that, but yeah, we'll just put them there somewhere. I don't know. We'll put them over here. We'll put that there. We'll put that there somewhere. Steaks can just go over there. Salt and pepper and oil. I'm actually going to throw them on a platter like this, and we've got some teriyaki sauce. So you can make teriyaki or you can buy teriyaki. I think this one's all right. Some of the AM's really good. Some is a little bit iffy. I don't like the AM. There's a particular. Oh, there's a couple of sauces I don't like, but yeah, that's pretty good. That's all right. It's okay. I've got some fried onions here, just for a bit of crunch on top. Oh, and I've also got. I'll just stick that bit back on there. I missed the part where you were filling the haugies. The haugies. Yeah. Get your gougies. Get your gougie pastry from Woolworths. All right, and brush it with egg white, and then just put whatever you want in there, and then just put a lid on it. What? And I bought one of these from Aldi, but we didn't like it. Wendy said she didn't like it, so we've gone with the round cutter. Gone back to the big round cutter, so that'll do. Boost everything, get it all going. Throw everything in the dishwasher. I do have some choy sum, so I better just. I'm just gonna put a little bit of sesame oil. I think I might put a little bit of Kewpie on that steak. I think we'll do a little bit of light soy. Yeah, let's just do light soy with a little bit of black. I've got some black sesame oil. Light soy. Yeah, so black. I've got some nice black sesame oil. So basically, oh, everything's back to front. Black sesame oil and light soy. All right, with the choy sum. So I need to probably wash this. Just cut off the bottoms. And give it a wash. Just basically throw it in a bowl of water. Cut that in half. Cut it in half because it didn't fit in the bowl. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And fill that up with water. Where am I going? I've got cameras all over the place. So with the choy sum, I'm just throwing it in a pan, a hot pan. So what I might do is I might do the steaks in the pan and then throw the choy sum in after that, because there'll be some nice flavours in that pan. Hopefully not black flavours. I mean like burnt flavours. You know what I mean? Can't say anything these days. And that's it. There, it's full of water in the sink. Just leave it there. They were pretty clean. So just give them a bit of a toss around with your hand and throw them into a colander. Just to get the water out because it's going to go into a hot pan. You could steam it. Actually, I've got a steamer. Maybe I should steam it. Yeah, let's steam it. I'm going to steam it. So I've got this great oven. So if you've never had a steamer in your kitchen before, get one. And you can just put that choy sum straight onto a plate. Probably something that's a little bit high so it can keep a bit of the liquid in there. And then just straight in your steamer. Now, it doesn't take 5 minutes. It takes around, well, it almost takes around 10 minutes. But if you don't have one of those steamers, I've got steamers somewhere. I don't know where they've gone. They've disappeared. I've got bamboo steamers, so just use a bamboo steamer. You're all adults. You know how to steam food. It's pretty simple. But with this, it's got to go in. It's going to take 10 minutes. Right, I just put it on a timer, so we've got 10 minutes, so I've got to crack on. Let's get the steaks in the pan. The waters must be nearly there. Need to boost that. Grab your eggplant out of the fridge. I might put this down. I might do choice steak. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing this. Okay. I'm just gonna plate this up as it's cooked. So I've got the cold eggplant. Obviously, we made this before. And we've got all these garnishes. So there's a lot going on. We've got the pickled ginger. We've got the obu. Oh yeah, well, sorry Wendy. I've got a bit of OCD going on. They need to be nice and cleanly and cutly. If that's even a word. I'm just waiting for the water to boil, so it's nearly there. It's induction, so when I say induction, you know it's just straight away, almost within seconds. I'm just that and that. Let's do a bit of that. Right, bit of Kewpie because we all love Kewpie. Bit of onion. You'll see the final thing when I'm done. It'll just look. Next up, I don't know where my phone is. Oh, now I know where my phone is. Now, I really love rice with anything Japanese or Chinese or anything Asian, but I think, yeah, it's too late now. It's going to take 20 minutes, so it probably doesn't really go well with this dish. But I just love rice. I'll do it. I'll do rice next time. I've just got a couple of spoons, sesame seeds, pickled ginger. You could probably get out with a fork. All right. So the water's boiling. I can put the steaks on. We need to knock the water back to a rolling boil. So it's just simmering. It's just barely moving. I don't know if I can stretch this camera over there. I don't think I can, but that's okay. Just throw some oil on your steaks. Salt and pepper them. I think Manly's playing. Is Manly playing tonight? Right, that's good. Right. Grab your gougies. Put a timer on for 6 minutes. Right. Now obviously the steaks are not going to take 6 minutes. They're only going to take probably around 3 minutes. So I'm just going to hang back a bit. I don't know what's going on anywhere now. All right, what I might do is pile up this. I'm going to do steak. I'm going to do eggplant and then salad. A little bit more of the pickled ginger because I like it. The sesame seed, and then drizzle with a bit of teriyaki, and probably just throw on a little bit of Kewpie, and finish with some with some crispy onions. That's good. That's good, and that's it. That'll be awesome. I'm glad you agree. Just check everything that's steaming. That looks almost done. What have we got there? Where's the timer? I don't even know. I think I've got 2 minutes left on that. We'll just give it 2 minutes. And that's nearly done. So I'm going to take the steak off. It's going to bleed a little bit, so I'll just rest that for a couple of minutes, get all that blood out of there, and then plate it. Watch that water with your gougies or raviolis. Just make it so it's just rolling. Just don't boil it. That steak is done, so I'm just going to turn it off. What I'm going to do now is just throw in, I'm just going whatever. I'm just throwing some teriyaki sauce in with the steak. And that'll be awesome. So the teriyaki's done. Just looks like this. just super thin steaks. Like serious, like they're so thin. They're just, I don't even know what cut they are. They won't be tough because I didn't overcook them. They're done. They're done. And they'll just, that's the juice you want. Alright, that stuff in there. Okay, that's done. The choy sum's done. What I might do is, alright, I know what I'm going to do. I've got 1 minute on the gouji. I'm going to get the choy sum. It's pretty wet. There, let's just keep this to a side. I don't like, it's going to give off a lot of moisture. So, we will bowl it because it looks better in a bowl. Like so. Because we all love green veg. Just getting this camera angles right here for you. That. Okay, choy sums. The goujis are done. Turn it off. Right. So, a little bit of light soy. Maybe... I've got one already opened. I must have dark... Oh no, let's do dark soy. I love dark soy. Dark soy. Dark soy. Black sesame oil. Just a little bit. It's toasted sesame oil. Right. Garnish with some sesame seeds. And that's it. That's done. Alright. Get your steak. It's sort of bled enough. Pop this around. Just and with this liquid, I'm just going to strain it onto there. Give it a taste. That's good. Okay. All right. Now we just got to build it. So the let's do these first. So get yourself a clean tea towel. You're going to put these on and then the aubergine. So 1. 2, that'll get a double one, but that's okay. Yeah, you were right, Wendy. That you do need a bit of that pastry. So those little ones were pretty crap. Almost there. I've only got 2 left. Obviously, they'll stick if they're on top of each other. But we're going to eat them pretty quickly. Well, I am anyway. And that's it. Right, eggplant. Just basically just pop a little bit of this on each. Let's call them gougies. Because that's what they are. Kelly Taylor is watching. You're probably hungry too, Kelly. Right, this is a wicked eggplant, smoked eggplant Asian, like a ganoush but made with miso. I know you would really love this. Beautiful. Right, now I need a fork. I'm still going. Probably bring this one over here a bit. Over there. That'll do. Right. Bit of this. Because I love this stuff. I love it. Now you can buy this in frozen blocks, right? You're wondering how do they do that? How do they do that? They get in a 500 gram block. You just cut it off and defrost it. It's already made. So we're getting there. This is just what I felt like today. I just felt like just, Asian stuff. And here it is. I really had no idea what I was doing. Wanted some meat, wanted some scallops, and wanted some eggplants. Almost there. I'll just eat that last bit. Get that off there. I'm getting that. Okay, what am I up to now? I love building food, so just keep building. I'll put it this way. I'll get that out of the way. We'll put that there. Put that there. Right. Okay. Just a little bit pickled ginger, only because I love it. Probably not that much, but just a little. Well, that's a massive piece, but someone's going to win there. I just don't want to stick my fingers in there, but I'll basically let the fork do the job. Almost there. It's been a good stream. Thanks for dropping in. I've had a few new followers. This is next level party food. At my place. Alright, spoon. We need a spoon. Okay, let's I missed some. I've missed some. In the middle. In the middle. There. I just got to move quick because you've got to keep this stuff hot. Alright. Garnish it with a little bit of sesame. Because we all love a little bit of sesame. Probably should be roasted, but I'm too hungry now. Okay, that. And for a bit of crunch, some fried onions. This is just for a little bit of bite. There's not a lot in there. Okay, it's just to take away from the silkiness of the gougie. Just give, I love onions. Just love onions. And who wouldn't like those onions? All right, now I can't help it, but you got to have Koopy. And there, that'll do. And I think we're done. So there we go. There's the teriyaki. I'll just bring this a bit closer. Yeah, it's alright. How's my animals going up the back there anyway? Thanks for dropping over. It's pretty nice. All I got to do now is take a few photos, but I can't chat. Yeah, it's very tasty. AP Chill, thanks for dropping in, and I do appreciate everybody coming over. It's been another good stream. I'm hungry. It looks pretty tasty. And I'll probably see you in a couple of days. So take care. Look after yourselves. You know, don't do anything silly out there. Just maybe wear a mask, or who knows what's going on in your neck of the woods. I know America's just out of control at the moment. I know Victoria's gone into lockdown. So just look after yourselves. And I'll see you probably in about 48 hours. So good luck with that. And wish me luck with this, because I'm pretty hungry and it looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe I should have warmed the plate, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't know where the rest of the family are. You know, a bit of mint on this would be good too, but we'll get there. All right. So you guys take it easy.